Good evening to our lecturers and fellow friends. Tonight we would like to present about ethnic composition of the Malaysian population. I'm Fauzia, will do the introductions. Next. Okay, Malaysia is a multiracial country that consists of Malays, Chinese, Indian, and some indigenous people, which is also called as Aboriginal people and or orang asli. Okay, and this ethnic is classified as Bumiputra and Bumiputra. Bumiputra is the original inhabitant of Malaysia, which is Malay and the indigenous people. The diversity of this ethnic can be observed based on the difference on the way of life, language, politics, economy, class, and social context. Okay, as we can see here, today the population of Malaysia, the greatest ethnic is Malay, which is contribute 54% of the population, and followed by Chinese, other Bumiputras, which is the indigenous people, and followed by Indian and others. Next. Okay, the history of why Malaysia became a multiracial country. As I mentioned before, the original inhabitant of Malaysia is Malays and the indigenous people that live in the peninsula of Malaysia and the state of Sabah and Sarawak. There were Chinese and Indian, but their number were very small at the time. And then when the rise of Malacca in terms of trading, mining, and rubber, large number of workforce is required for the plantation and the mining. So that when the ruling British Empire, the large workers is requested to come to Malaysia from the countries such as China and India. That was in fact is the first turning point when Malaysia became a multiracial country. Thank you. I will pass the floor to my friend.
First is Malay, which is the majority population of Malaysia. Malay is the only indigenous population in Peninsular Malaysia. Besides that, we have a special position whereby they expect to receive special treatment as provided in Article 153 of the Constitution. Most of the Malay people in Peninsular Malaysia is originated from Indonesia, considered as normal migration on one Malay area to another in that particular period of time. And the factors that encourage the migration of Indonesia to Malaya is as the following. At first, poverty. This is due to a rise in the rate of poverty due to the increasing population in Indonesia. Secondly, is a political stability and growing in Malaya. Malaya was peaceful and toll and plantation agriculture was growing during that period of time. So, thirdly is the Indonesian traits, which follow the family system, passed on generation by generation on concept of travelling around among the male members. And lastly is a political instability in Indonesia. Due to that period of time, Dutch colonized Indonesia. Next, I'll pass the presentation to Ricky.
As my friend mentioned before, Indonesian people migrating to Malaysia after the Dutch colonized Indonesia for, let's say, 350 years. And the people of Indonesia in Malaysia consist of Javanese people, Banjar people, Minangkabau people, and others. And I will explain all the Indonesian race that live in Malaysia. First, the biggest one is Javanese people. Javanese people is moving from island of Java, the main island in Indonesia, the one that rule in Indonesia, in the main of Indonesia itself. Majority consisted of coffee and rubber plantation workers because before they worked for Dutch colonization, but then they moved to Malaysia to have a better life. And then in Malaysia, most of the Java people concentrate in Johor, Selangor, and also Perak. And some of the descendants of Javanese people still can speak Javanese to each other. But nowadays, I think the youngsters, it's hard to speak Javanese because they don't practice it at all in Malaysia. The second people is about the Banjar people. It originated from Banjarmasin, Kalimantan, or you know as Borneo, mostly involved in paddy planting and concentrate in river valleys. The third one is Bugis. It originated in the Sulawesi Island. It is between the Maluku Island and also Borneo Island. Mostly business group in Malaysia owns business maybe in food or agriculture and etc. And then concentrated in the Batu Pahat district in Johor. The fourth one is Balinese people originated from Bayan Island. Majority of them migrated to Singapore, Kuala Lumpur and also Johor Bahru. Concentrated in cities because they were expert in horse rearing. And the last one is Minangkabau from Sumatra Island, or as we know in Indonesia is a Padang people. Originated from Sumatra, found mostly in the Negeri Sembilan and also Malacca, and mostly involved in business and also agriculture. So next I will pass to my friend.
So hi, my name is Clement. So today I will be presenting on Chinese immigration. Okay. So I'll discuss about the Chinese immigration to Malaysia. So there is a mass immigration occurred from the 19th century to 1949, and this mass immigration is known as Chinese diaspora. So the immigration of Chinese to Malaysia can be dissected into these two causes. I'll be briefly discussing about these two causes. So the first is the diplomatic relation between China and Malacca. The second, Opium War battle at Amoy and Canton. Okay, as you can see, the first, the diplomatic relation between China and Malacca. So the first wave of China settlers came during the 15th century to Malacca Empire, and this was the time when there's a friendly relationship between China and Malacca. And okay, as you can see, this diplomatic relationship is established during the reign of Sultan Mansur Shah with the Princess of Malacca called Hangipo. And there's a senior minister of state and 500 youths and maids of noble birth accompanied the princess to Malacca. The second. Okay, second is the Opium War battle at Amoy and Canton. There's a much larger wave of immigrants, mainly from the control port of Fujian and Guangdong province, that come to Malaysia during the administration of the British. So this is because of due to the first Opium War battle at Amoy and Battle, which results in the Amoy and also Canton being captured by the British, so as to enhance. The reason they captured Amoy and Canton is to enhance their trading of the Orient, namely whole China trade. So due to poverty and hard lives in the mainland China, most of them accepted the job offered by the British, ranging from the British officer to coolies. Coolies are the ones who do the hard jobs, carrying things from here to there. Okay, so their immigration to Malaysia and trade settlements was encouraged by the British, who used the Chinese to work in tin mines and also rubber plantations. So I'll pass the floor to the next one. Thank you.
First of all, very good evening to everyone. My name is Lau Kevin, and I'm going to present the title The Indians. So nowadays in Malaysia, there are so many Indians like Tamil, Malayali, Telugu, and Sikh. So how did the Indians come into Malaysia? So during the British occupation, they went through a contract system. A contract system is like they were brought in with the agent with a contract of 3 years. So mostly they are from South Indian, which is the Tamil Nadu. And nowadays they also developed in rubber, sugarcane, and construction in building and roads. So after 1910, the contract system was changed to the Kangani system. The Kangani system, in Kangani system, they were brought in by any, they were not tied by any contract, but they have to pay back the expenses. So there are 3 types of factors which is the Indians come into Malaysia. So the first one is the difficulty living in India. Example like there are so many disasters at a time. So the farmer lost their land and they are in debt. Then the second factor is the rapid economic development in Malaysia. Like Malaysia has many rubber, oil plantation and construction. So the manpower are needed. So the third one, encouragement for the British government. Like the British need a lot of manpower to work in rubber and oil plantation. So the Indians obtained the citizenship right from the two-story principle. And nowadays they also develop in area of economics, politics and social culture. So that's all for my presentation.
Hi, my name is Lebon Kai. So I will be talking about the indigenous population of Sabah and Sarawak. As we see in the Sabah, there is 23 tribal communities, where the largest tribes among all the tribes in Sabah is Kadazan, Bajau, Mulut, Sulu, and Brunei people. So now we will go into some of the background of the population of Sabah. First, we will go into the Kadazan. Kadazan is considered the largest communities, also known as the Dusun people. It's originally from Kalimantan, and most of them live in the hinterland, and they concentrated in the areas of the Ranau and Tabunan Valley. As now we move on to the Bajau. This community was originally from Mindanao and Sulu Island, and was known as the Sea people and Samar people. And they concentrate in Sempurna, Kota Belud, and Timba Island in Sandakan Bay. Next, we will move on to Murut. Murut, for the Murut people, they live mostly in the interiors such as Tenom, Rendu, and Pensiangan. And a small number among them still live in longhouses and are nomads. Next, we'll move on to Sulu. For the Sulu people, originally they are from Sulu Archipelago and are concentrated in Sungai Sugut, and all of them are Muslims. And finally, we'll go on to Brunei. So the Brunei people, they are originally from Brunei and now settled in Sabah, in Beaufort, and Kimanis, and also Papua, and all of them are Muslim. Next, we'll move on to the Sarawak. For Sarawak, they are also same. There are a lot